Okay, let's load up the...
What's up, YouTube, and welcome back. It's the fifth and final week of the COD Summer Hack on Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, and Black Ops 3. Now, there is a list of, week by week of what they were doing, the events, what they were giving away, and things like that on CallOfDuty.com. I'll try to remember to leave a link down below. But basically, they haven't showed us what they're going to do for this last week on that schedule. But so far in Infinite Warfare, they dropped 2 new weapons. Well, let's go show you here. So we got an assault rifle in the form of and SMGs. Assault rifle in the form of the G-Rail. It's an energy weapon. I'm not too hot on it. You actually have to charge it up to have, like maximum damage or higher damage rates. And the way you charge it up is by aiming down sights. From what I've seen, and I would have expected just from the description of the weapon, you're going to get some hit markers. And it's going to be very frustrating in my opinion. It looks a lot like an LMG, but it's in the assault rifle class. It is a semi-auto, so you better be quick on the trigger regardless. For some players, that ain't going to be a big problem. But, to me, not that interesting. So that was the first weapon they dropped. And then they drop a secondary, a pistol. Right down here, if I can find it. The Stallion 44, which is also the Magnum 44. And previously in Black Ops 1, it was known as the Python. Looked a little different slightly. It was brown. Had the wooden handle and stuff. This got more like the type, like the Ruger handle. It's pretty slick looking, but from what I've seen so far and what I would have expected just from previous versions of the weapon, I'm not too interested myself. If you're a season pass owner, you get the base version of this for free. Otherwise, I mean, even if you're not a season pass holder, I wouldn't worry too much because you'll be able to get this pretty fairly easy. One of the variants in a common supply drop, things of that such. I don't think they dropped nuke variants for it.
Wow, if it is my favorite customer. How are you?
So no, they got like some commons, the usuals. Let's see, sensor. Nope. So the Marshall, huh? That was a pain in the ass gun from Black Ops 3 for the folks that knew how to use that. And the Enigma, what's this? Gambler. See. Let's see what the epic versions are. Fully charged shots that cause death will produce local damage. Also, if you fully charge it and you kill someone, it's gonna have a little aftermath damage. That's not that big of a deal for me. It's got a pistol scope. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it's like a sniper scope, though. Increased headshot damage. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, out of them, I guess I'd rather have that. I don't know if I really want a scope, though. I mean, most of the time on the Magnums, it was, pretty easy to just use the iron sights. On Black Ops 1, I used to upgrade it, though, because it gave you a little bit of a better iron sight on that game, and it had the little green indicator on the little eye of the gun, or whatever you want to call it, on the sight. So anyways, yeah, they dropped those 2 new weapons today. Also, in this week's hack, which, unless you're into cosmetics, I don't recommend doing the hacks anyways. The first 2 dropped nuke variants of the Raw Liberty. That was the second week. The first week was the ERAD. So those were worth actually trying to get. I actually got pretty lucky and got the one for this week's hack in my free hack. Because you get a free summer hack about every 2 days or so. Which is basically just a free supply drop. But I got lucky and got the Proteus. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, here it is. So, Proteus. I actually got it in my free supply drop. What luck, right? Because I'm not really into opening the summer hacks anymore. Yeah, I mean, some of the cosmetic stuff is really cool. I really dig, you know, camos and stuff like that too. I actually like these like ice camos or whatever you want to call them that they've been dropping on the new weapons this week for the summer hack. The E-Rad, the Raw, they've all had this color. So, you know, even the double barrel shotgun that they dropped last week, which I wasn't that into either. I didn't try to get. But it's strictly cosmetic because they're dropping 2 camos every week. You know, live action camos. And all that shit's cool, but to me, you're running around with like a bright gun or, you know, bright pink, or it's got a fire camo or something like that. And it just makes you stand out more. And, you know, in a bland world that, you know, it's pretty bland on IW, which doesn't bother me, but I know it bothers a lot of other people. You're just going to stand out that much more, and I don't like that. On Black Ops 3, you know, the world was really colorful. You know, your camos and shit could blend in with the environment. In this case, though, you stick out like a sore thumb to pun. Anyways, so I tried to make this video earlier, and I did open one of the supply drops. And I got, of course, the board shorts camo for the handgun. I have terrible luck with that. I'm actually saving my keys because I think they're not necessarily weapons, but this week's hack might be pretty darn good. Since they've been draining us of our keys for about 4 or 5 weeks now. With, you know, the hacks, or, you know, like, I know a lot of people got the, last week's hack was the 30 dupe protected, excuse me, supply drops, rare supply drops, which, you know, basically dropped a bunch of camos, accessories, things of that such. I didn't do that one. I wish I did. But, yeah, and I mean, just like this week's hack, in my opinion, unless you're totally into cosmetics, it's not worth it. Yeah, you get the hero hacks. It'd be cool to have Ghost from Modern Warfare 2, or, you know, or Ethan from this game, which I actually liked him in the campaign. If you haven't tried the campaign on Infinite Warfare, it's really good. So you can get those. And, you know, so basically, though, you're paying 100 keys for that, which to me, that isn't worth it. Maybe 50 keys, you know. Make this 200 keys, you know, and I'm down. Because the 5 supply drops, you're already, that's 150 keys right there. So, anyways, I do believe, I don't know for sure, because, you know, on the schedule it says check back on the 25th of July for more information. So I think all 3 games are going to drop something pretty cool. I know it's been hinted that there might be some new maps coming to Modern Warfare Remastered. You know, things like High Rise from Modern Warfare, which could be dropping this week too. That'd be pretty awesome. I mean, it would at least drop on PlayStation this week. You know, I'm not into that whole 30-day shit, you know. I mean, I guess I play on Xbox, so I guess it's partly that, but,
What a joke.
you know, and I don't have nothing against PlayStation, but, you know, PlayStation, in my opinion, unless you got fucking extreme internet, they don't connect well. Anyways, that's another story for another day. We're here talking about the summer hacks. In closing, if you are super into cosmetics, you like camos, accessories, things of that, this is for you, man. Spend your keys on it. If you really want this hero hack, spend your keys on it. Me personally, you don't even see your hero except for like in the pregame lobby, or, I mean, if you're all into someone else seeing your hero, that's fucking cool too. But me, not a big deal. I only see my hands and my gun. So technically, when it comes to cosmetics, the gun camo is the only thing that frickin' matters to me. So yeah,
I'm gonna have to tighten
they
that.
added the 2 new guns and their variants. Let's see if they have. Yeah, so 4 basic variants. Okay. Which I don't think any of them. I mean, in my opinion, no good. Not, you know, I'm not. They've been dropping a lot of snipers. And, you know, I don't think this game is a sniper game, but they have been dropping a lot of snipers lately. what I'm doing. Oh yeah, real quick. You know, I haven't been playing a lot of Infinite Warfare, and it's not that I don't like the game. I just don't think the connection is good. And you know, I don't know if dedicated servers would help Call of Duty. I mean, I don't think it helps some games like Halo or you know, Gears of War. But then again, I mean, they mix keyboarders in those games, so that's bad too. That's another story for another day. But you know, I just have a lot of connection issues, and I don't like dying because of connection. You know, like where I think I'm shooting somebody and I'm not because, you know, I'm not as connected. And my internet isn't shit. I don't have that insane ass internet, but my internet by far is not shit. Okay? So, and I connect well to every other Call of Duty, no matter what, with the exception of Infinite Warfare. That's really my only problem with it. I actually think the time to kill should be faster. I'm one of those players that believe time to kill should be in a blink of an eye, because I don't want to. This game is so fast, okay? Especially in the jetpack games. They're so fast, you don't need to be spending a lot of bullets to get your kills. You want to be able to get your kills in 3-4 bullets and move on to the next target, because those targets are coming at you. And especially in Infinite Warfare, where the movement system overall is the most insane, in my opinion, because you can constantly fast move to where, yes, in BO3 you can jump the highest, okay, but you can't glide through the map like you can on Infinite Warfare. And there's more wall running abilities, not abilities, but you know, places to wall run in Infinite Warfare, so you're flying through these maps. And Advanced Warfare had insane movement, but it's still, you couldn't wall run, shit like that. But these games are so fast paced, I don't want to spend a lot of time getting hit markers before I get my kills, before the hit detection kicks in. And yes, part of that is internet connection, but like I said, my internet connection is pretty darn fucking good. Anyways, in closing, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like on it. It really helps get the video out there. Maybe share it with a friend. You know, anything helps. Hey, this has been Zany Centipede 32, aka Nova. You know, if you made it to the end of this video, you're a true champion, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.